Hi everyone, I am Raymond from Best Fruits in Jamaica. I know you have millions of choices, yet here you are watching my video, and for that I am extremely grateful. You may be watching my video because of the following reasons. 1. You might want to know how to graft an avocado plant or seedling. 2. You might have already started doing grafting but is not yet satisfied with your results. Thus, you may be seeking ways to improve your success rate. And 3. You might just want to see someone else's approach to grafting. Regardless of what the reasons are, this video will provide you with a solution. At what age do you prefer to graft your avocado seedlings? In the tropics, where the rate of plant growth is almost the same throughout the year as a result of minimal climatic changes in temperatures between winter and summer, grafting can be done at any time. This is one of the main reasons why I can and prefer to graft my avocado seedlings within a month after they germinate. Today, I will be grafting a 3-week-old avocado seedling using a few tips and tricks. I challenge you to watch the entire video, and if you like the content, then please subscribe and share so that you will be notified when another video is posted. As I always have new information in my videos, you can confirm this in my next video. Towards the end of the video, I will disclose 4 major benefits from grafting your plants at this age rather than growing the seedlings for a few more months before they are grafted. If you are new to this channel and avocado grafting, I am suggesting that you also look at my avocado video titled "Watch This," and your next avocado graft could be like this. You will find the link to it below. That video comprehensively covers all the basic information for grafting avocados, which I will not repeat at this time. In preparation for this grafting session, propagators have to remember that the diameter of such a young seedling stem is normally much smaller than that of an average rootstock, which is commonly referred to as stock. Thus, smaller scion size than normal have to be selected. Having previously inspected the seedling or rootstock size, matured scions of similar sizes were collected or harvested from a bearing tree about half an hour before the grafting session was due to begin. These were placed in a plastic bag containing a piece of moist paper towel. Seedlings or stocks of a young age can be very tricky to graft, especially if you are trying it for the first time. To guarantee success, propagators need to pay special attention to the following tips. 1. Because of their age and fragility, the scion can snap quite easily when attempting to cut off the top. It must therefore be carefully handled. 2. For first-timers, it is easier to use a razor blade rather than a grafting knife for cutting the stalk in an effort to prevent the stalk from breaking or not getting a straight cut as a result of the combination of the soft nature of the stalk along with the thickness and weight of the knife on it. 3. There is a tendency of young stalks to have a slippery nature when they are split open, which normally result in the scion sometimes tending to slide out of the stalk groove or split stem during tying. 4. The softness and brittleness of the stalk can cause it to break while holding it for tying or squashed if it is tied too tight. A tie that is not too loose and not too tight but sturdy enough that will not allow the scion to move inside the stalk is ideal. And 5. I have also found that best results are obtained if the graft is tied with portions of half-inch grafting tape that were cut into strips of 3, giving each piece an approximate width of 0.17 of an inch or 4.2 millimeter. When tying, even if the tape strips are not 100% overlapped, the scions will still grow out. Extreme caution cannot be overemphasized when handling these young stocks. The grafting method being used is cleft graft. The grafting tools are first sterilized with 70% alcohol. The stock is carefully inspected, a matching scion is identified, and the top is removed at the point where the size of the stock and scion are almost identical. The stock is split open down the middle to a depth of approximately a half of an inch or 1.27 centimeter. The scion is shaped so that the end is pointed or arrow-shaped. The scion is then carefully placed in the split portion of the stock and securely tied, followed by a plastic bag being placed over the scion with its open end loosely tied or held in place with a small rubber band so air can move in and out of the bag and also prevent drying out in hot temperature conditions. The grafted plant is then placed within an area that is approximately 50 to 60% shaded, such as under a tree or in a shade house, and it is watered every other day unless there is suitable rainfall. Noticeable growth of the scion can start as early as 2 to 4 weeks after grafting. The plastic bag should be removed within 1 week after growth of the scion is first observed. After removal, the plastic bag should be immediately sterilized and stored for recycling for future grafting or other nursery operations. The plant is then relocated to an area where it can receive about 60% sunlight or 40% shade for 1 week, following which it is moved into 80% sunlight for another week, after which it is moved into full sunlight. Here is the plant 4 weeks after the plastic bag was removed. Grafting the young seedling gave the plant the advantage of using some of the stored food within the cotyledons, which would have been normally used for growing out the seedling, to be used in growing out the scion. Therefore, the presence of stored food still within the cotyledons and the high concentration of growth hormones and enzymes that are normally associated with germinating seeds will be used to promote healing or coalescing between the stalk and scion, and finally growth of the scion. Here is another plant that was also grafted at 3 weeks old and is now at 7 weeks after the scion had started growing. It had grown quite well and developed a number of leaves. The stalk was of a pale red color, changing slowly to shades of green. The location where the union of both plants occurred or grafting was done had healed or coalesced quite well. Even at this stage, the seed cotyledons still have some stored food and was also aiding growth and development of the scion through photosynthesis, as was indicated by the pale green color of the cotyledons. Hence, we normally get a vigorously growing, healthy grafted plant when plants are grafted at this early age. You could either sell or plant your grafted plant at this stage, or you could repot it in a large container. Here I am repotting it in a 3-gallon or 11.36 liter container when the plant was 3 months old, and within another 3 months it can be again repotted into a 5-gallon or 18.9 liter container. Here is the plant in a 5-gallon or 18.9 liter container at 8 months old after grafting, at which time it is at an advanced stage of growth, big enough for it to be sold for a very good price, or it could be planted out in the field. The major benefits that are derived from using this method are as follows. 1. It enables the propagator to graft the seedling anywhere from 3 to 9 months earlier than those grafted at the traditional age. 2. It reduces the time between planting the seed and the time taken for it to reach a marketable age after grafting. 3. It reduces the cost of production as the plants spend less time in the nursery. And 4. Plants grafted at this age are usually ready for planting out into the field 6 to 9 months earlier than plants grown from the same year seed stock but were grafted when they were much older. If you have received any benefit from watching this video, then please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be informed when another video is posted. Thank you for watching, and I am recommending for you to watch these two videos that are shown at the end.